welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is my review recap. BMF, Season 3, Episode 3, Sanctuary. Baby, we out here in the A, okay, and we bringing down Pops, a.k.a. Charles, a.k.a. Chuck, and he said, boy, listen, I'm going to the damn family affair, okay? I'm living my best life. Let me live, let me be, let me see. I've been out here in these streets before you was even born. What the hell you talking about? I'm grown, but, yeah, we about to toss some things up. And, honey, didn't I say that Stacks gotta go? Stacks gotta go, Stacks gotta go, Stacks gotta go, Stacks gotta go. We don't want to see you no more. Another one y'all know is on the damn list is Greenie. Get him the hell up out of here, okay? You very much giving me I could step to a woman but not to a man. I could talk that mess, but I'm going to stab you in your back and throw a rock and hide my hand. You got to go, Jack, okay? We want you up out of here. And speaking of Jack, of course, we are at the Jack the Rapper event. It's going down. Everybody is here. And, baby, what in the Dollar Tree, okay? T-Mo, wish list, fake foolery is this with this fake ass Tupac. Y'all know y'all could have kept that, all right? Now, CPS has been called, baby, because Henry got played and Henry asked daggone Detective Bryant, tell me everything you can about T. And what's another thing that I told y'all? Everybody hates T. Don't no damn body want to mess with T. So we gonna go ahead and spill the tea on T and say that him and damn LaWanda is an unfit mother and damn father and have CPS coming around to them. So meanwhile, you know, Lucille was trying to see if she could possibly live her best life while Chuck was out in the A. But baby, now they done triggered damn Lucille because she said, listen, I done been in the damn foster care system. We can't let it go down. Once you get in that system, there's no going back. And this is the government. It ain't a damn thing you could do. So she all up in a damn hussy now over that. Now, T, I was trying to root for you. I really was. I was trying to say you was on to a good start, but then you went and got off the damn track again and went right back smiling and freaking Marquisha damn face. LaWanda over here talking about, oh yeah, I know it's her that called because she mad that you with me. But is he really with you, girl? I don't think so. And speaking of Detective Brian, who, you know, was so quick to want to turn around and tell on T and them and tell T, yeah, are you going to have to go ahead and run me off, bitch? That's exactly what the hell is going to happen, because why did Jen see you? What Jen gonna do with this information now that she seen you doing the little pop, 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 pop? Meanwhile, freaking Kevin is 2 seconds from being ragged and tagged. He coming in here all beat up and bruised up, and you still making him damn empty promises. Y'all, let's go ahead, okay, and get into this episode. Break it on down. Take it from the top. You know how we do. So, child, yeah, we start out this episode basically just Meech letting us know, like, him and his father always bonded over music, right? His father loved some Marvin Gaye, and he was more of a little Prince and, you know, MJ type of dude. And they were able to come together, and he got him to listening to the Marvin Gaye, and he got his pops into some of the stuff he was into. So now we see that he on the drums, and he just trying to go all crazy and be like, Pops, don't hate on me and my beats. And Pops had to tell him, no, boy, that ain't nothing to be damn, you know, proud of, okay? All you doing over there is making some noise. Let me tell you what the drummer's job really is, okay? One band, one sound. Do y'all know what that come from? So he was like, it ain't about you just making a noise and being a damn showboat or whatever. We actually have to all be on one accord, you know. And then he over here, you know, doing a little snapping. Okay, we gonna go to this beat, right? And everybody has their position to play, and we gotta make, you know, the band feel safe, right? And so now we seeing that this is the foundation, and we're going to hear a lot about foundation in this episode, whether it's pertaining to music or whether it's pertaining to buildings, okay? And so he's saying now we on to something, right? And a lot of people, Meech tells us, either bond over family, religion, but for them it was basically music. So of course we transition from, you know, saying that it's human nature to seek out sanctuary and just that peace that you can have, right? And we know that music is something like they can take away our dignity, water, whatever, but they cannot take away our expression. So then we get to Meech in current time, And baby, as soon as he walking up to the freaking house, all of a sudden we got a little fugazi, okay, robbery going on. Because make it make sense, y'all. How the hell is Meech walking up and here goes Stacks? They taking the money, Meech. They taking the money. Meech over here trying to pop some shots at them, but he ain't get them. And Stacks trying to convince us that he done got robbed. And, you know, they took everything or whatever. And I'm like, something ain't smelling right in the milk. I never trust you, Stacks. Like, oh, you so damn whack. I can't wait to see them take your ass out, okay? So now we move on over from him or whatever the case may be. And, you know, Daddy Flannery done got here because when we was back at the studio, you know, Meech goes out of his way. He pawns his watch to still make sure that they could get some money. See, Stacks thought that everything was going to crumble and fall apart immediately as soon as, you know, they didn't basically get to do what he wanted them to do. But he didn't get what he wanted with this situation, right? And now Meech automatically first went to Angel thinking that she's part of the setup or whatever, right? But she's like, listen, I'm sorry about what happened to you, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't have nothing to do with that. And Greenie coming over talking about something. Is everything okay? And she like, yeah, everything is fine. And he telling Meech, you know, well, what's good? I've been enjoying this business venture that we have, and you know, washing the money for you. You got some more money for me? But Meech is like, not right now. You know, I'm actually a little behind, a little low, but you know what I'm saying? Things is going to be moving on swiftly and professionally. And we see some guys coming in the door, and we like, oh, look like money coming in now. And, you know, Greenie want to talk about how even if he was blind, he would be able to smell money. I said, child, even if I was damn blind, I would be able to smell you and your bullshit, Greenie, okay? You ain't fooling no damn body. We got our eyes on you too. So, you know, Meech don't say nothing to him right then. He still let him think that he getting some damn weird. So now LaWanda over here trying to call freaking T and talk about some, you know, I ain't got no panties on, all right, giving me very much Earth the Kitten Boomerang, okay, Marcus. And he was like, girl, ain't nobody got no time for that. Like, actually, you end up doing me a favor. I'm not being salty or whatever. You know, I really do. You know, you kind of reminded me that I need to put my family first right now. Terry Jr. been having a damn cold. You know, LaWanda and the pregnancy and everything. I think I need to focus on that. Plus, I'm trying to get into, you know, my apartment. And so he was like, I ain't really got time for you right now, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So she basically like, you know, come on, T, the kitty cat is purring and is missing you. And he was like, nah, I think I'll pass. So I was like, yes, T, that's what I like to see. Like, you was explaining a little too much for me because I wouldn't even told her all of that. But I'm like, yeah, okay, this is what we want to see you doing, all right? Not sitting here chasing behind, you know, why must I chase the cat? Like, giving me all of that. Like, yeah, hang up on that chick and get back to your damn business. So she's sitting there like, all freaking shocked that he hung up the damn phone on her. So now, you know, we also basically found out that Roland got a little Rolly baby. Okay, he done had a little baby. So, you know, we gotta go ahead and give him some time, excuse me, to be with his family. And, you know, now we got the business up and, you know, we got T moving into the apartment. So it's actually looking like he getting somewhere, but she's also taking our damn clients, okay? So when we thought that we was going to be on and popping and was just going to be able to take everything from her, we actually losing people that we used to mess with or whatever, right? And T was real shocked, like, damn, man, I've been messing with him since Little League, so damn, him too, like, you know, I got to get on top of that. So that's another reason why he don't really have time to be with damn Markeisha and her damn shenanigans right now. So you know, we get to meeting them in the studio with him giving them still some money to hold them over for now. And the fact that he, you know, pawned his watch. And everybody else is impressed and happy, like, damn, Meech, you a real one. We really appreciate that. And, you know, we already kind of getting the idea about the Jack the Rapper and us going to this event and, you know, saying that that would definitely be the right move. And the whole time everybody talking, Stacks is like this. You know, he the only one that's not feeling the vibe. He the only one that's not happy that Meech still found a way to get some money. He's still saying that we know that, you know, this dude Glock is acting like he freaking Batman and we got to get to the Bruce Wayne. So here comes Stacks, yo, F this. And, you know, Duffy asking him, like, what the hell is your problem or whatever. And he talking about, nah, we need to get to Remy and we need to get to the ones that tried to rob me, king me. Why you not getting to them? You such the big damn bad. They came into it to you. What the hell you got to wait for Meech to go do it for, okay? You full of damn crap. And Meech is like, you know, we're going to get to that stuff. But in the meantime, it's all about damn money for Meech. You know that's going to come first. So he's saying when the time is right. And he's basically like, we going to get at them for sure. But we need to stay focused on feeding our damn families or whatever. So Stacks over here talking about some, you know, and what we gonna do for money in the meantime. And he just felt stupid because me started pulling out the money like, you know, I care about my people and I'm still gonna take, you know, care of y'all, whatever, right? So he's passing the money around and Stacks still trying to freaking complain, talking about how he need regular rotation and he needs to know what time it is. And, you know, when they come towards him with the money, he over here waving his hand like he too big to freaking take it. And so, you know, Meech brings up the Jack the Ripper and they like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a damn good idea, whatever, right? And he's saying how they're going to show the MKs and that they think that they could just run over them, but we still going to move without skipping a beat or whatever, right? And so Stacks talking about how Meech acting like Moses. And I'm like, yeah, well, you acting like a bitch. That's what you giving me, Stacks. Like, what the hell do you really want to do? Okay. And so he talking about, I ain't messing with your ass. And Meech was like, well, let me see how you gonna make it without me, partner, okay? Because you look like you gonna be dying of damn thirst. And Stacks was like, we'll see. And I said, I guess we will see. Because when he turned around and looked at his men, one guy said, yeah, nah, you never pawn shit for me. The other one was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rock with Meech. Like, deuces, get the hell up out of here. Which is what I was saying from the beginning with Stacks. Like, nobody even want to walk away with you this time like they did the first time, right? So in the meantime, Meech is also saying how Decatur is where it's at. He trying to live up there in the mansions, okay? He ain't trying to be down here in the damn hoods where y'all be over here running up in people's shit and having easy access and still into it. And so they was telling him like, yeah, that's good. You could definitely do that, but you also gonna be able to have that paperwork to show, you know, that you can basically get the place to be able to be in a gated community like that, right? Meech was saying that's more his style. And he, you know, Duffy told him, yeah, it is greater in Decatur. And he was saying it was safer to do business over there too. But we got to worry about the HOAs. And this is like how the mafia themselves, you know, be doing this. So he said you got to have something legit. So, of course, you already see the wheels turning. And this is how Charles comes into play with him coming down there so he could go ahead and sign these damn papers for Meech. All right. Now, over on the other side of town, Terry having a meeting, and he was saying how we can't let outsiders win. We got to come together. But these guys are not feeling him. They like, yo, when we was working with Meech, okay, we had all the respect for Meech. Meech did things a certain way, but you over here want to charge, okay, $5 fine, okay, if we late or we short and all this other stuff, and having different rules and regulations that Meech didn't have, and we not really feeling it. And T was like, you right, I'm not my brother, and I run it my own way, you know. Meech is gone. You here with me now. So 3 of them automatically got up and was like, yeah, and we don't like, basically was telling him we don't like that shit, and that's why, you know, we up out of here, right? And then the other one was basically like, you know, listen, y'all, you know, this is what we ain't really liking. Like, you keep telling us you about to get the shipment, but when are you getting it? And so T was like, soon. And he was like, yeah, it ain't soon enough for me. So now, you know, T was just basically like, you know, what's up with the rest of y'all, whatever. And he was like, you know, if you had the product, I could rock with you, but you not having it, I can't really do that or whatever, right? And we ain't really care that much about you, you know, any damn way. We never really liked you, so deuces. He basically was like, you ain't leaving me no other options. And so he's asking like, you know, come on, remember when we was there and we used to eat the leftovers? And he's basically like, yeah, it was you that was eating the leftovers. I'm surprised your ass ain't turning to damn Fat Albert. So he was like, you know, I just need you to come on and, you know, I'll put you on or whatever, right? And I need you to hang in there with me. And so he was like, you really gonna play me like that? So basically he was like, all right, then I'll tell Henry I'm not going to mess with her. I'll cancel that. But he was like, no, you're going to do exactly the opposite. He said, you actually gonna stay with her, because we need somebody inside that we can know Henry damn moves, and that's where you're gonna come in, you know, and play that position or whatever, right? Listen to everything that's going on and come back and report it to me. So I said, okay, T acting like he got a little sense. Now, when we get over to Henry, she over here getting damn taped up and talking about the different damn moves that she about to make. And of course, Brian comes walking into her, and, you know, her little cousin trying to be like, oh, I don't know who the hell you are, you know, just pushing in here like that or whatever. And Brian basically just laughs in his face and was like, boy, I could push your little ass over, right? And he said, I see y'all trying to get this set up and figure out, you know, what's what. Of course, Henry lets him know that you was definitely not the pick for me. You not who I wanted. My dad sent you here. So if you coming in here, you better be tap dancing and, you know, trying to tell me some different strategies that could help me out, because otherwise you're, you know, useless. I know my dad vouched for you, but I'm the only one that's going to be swinging up dicks in here, okay? So he was basically like, well, for one, you know, your vehicle or whatever, right? If we use certain vehicles that the cops is not going to be looking for, right? And of course, him being a cop, he definitely have that info. So now Charles get there, you know, he all smiling, cheesing from ear to ear. Meech showing him Duffy's studio, introducing him to it. And again, first thing we start hearing is foundation and how high the ceilings is and how the walls is made, and how Charles always wanted to make a studio downstairs in the house, but, you know, he never got to finish it because of the funds. And I just was kind of getting annoyed with Charles at the same time, because you know so much about how houses is made and the ceilings and the acoustics and the foundations, but you still don't know how to paint the damn walls. But, you know, I was enjoying this bond between him and Meech. And so Meech is trying to distract him, because when he looked down, he was like, oh, shoot, family affair. Like, I always wanted to go there. That's this weekend. And Meech tells the guy, like, hurry up and get rid of these. I don't need, you know, my pops coming and being in the mix of no damn, you know, drug things that's going to be going down, right? It ain't like the family affairs that he knew back in the days. So he distracts him by putting on some Marvin Gaye, which of course is one of his favorites. And, you know, he's saying, damn, this is taking me back in time. And he's talking about how good the sound is or whatever. You know, he over here like, yo, this is your spot, Duffy. And, you know, Duffy is like, yeah, Mr. Flannery or whatever, right? And so he was like all vibing and giving, you know, Meech a pound or whatever. And then he's like, you know, I can't wait to go see this house that you talking about that you got or whatever, right? And so he was like, ooh, these speakers got some range, and just really enjoying the vibe of all of that. And so, you know, he over here like, look at you, and kind of feeling proud of Meech, even though he may not agree with everything he doing. Now we get over... excuse me, to Lucille at the church, honey. And apparently, you know, Nikki couldn't come because she out with a friend. I said, is it Breeze? So one of, you know, Lucille people's done stepped in for her, and baby, all homegirls sitting here talking about it was very much giving me when the devil be on your damn shoulder trying to entice you and tempt you, baby. Because she said, girl, what is really going on? Charles is down in the A. You need to be taking advantage of this. What is happening with the doctor friend? Okay, she said, girl, you better go ahead and get into it. And she was like saying that she praying for God to send her 3-6, okay, a 6-pack, a 6 feet, and 6 figures. I said, okay, girl. So, you know, they laughing about that. And Lucille basically was saying, girl, you a hot damn mess, like, cut it out. She was like, you know, honestly, I don't even really know what I'm doing and what's going on right now, whatever, right? Because homegirl was supposed to be making a damn cake, and Lucille told us to loose the damn, you know, church ain't gonna want that. We got to go ahead and fix that up, girl. Yeah, you know, that's not one of your blessings. And so she was like, well, when you gonna let, you know, the doctor, speaking of cakes, get some of your damn cakes, okay? And she was like, girl, first of all, lower your damn voice. I don't want all these people in this church knowing my freaking business. And second of all, just because, you know, Charles was out here passing around the damn plate don't mean that I'm going to do that. I'm not even divorced yet, you know, just because he couldn't keep it in his pants or whatever, I'm not going to do ungodly behaviors. That doesn't give me the green light for that, right? And so she was like, well, girl, that ain't stopped me, okay? She was like, I don't know what you talking about. When I kicked old Lazy Lee to the damn curb, I was out here. Ain't nobody got time for that. Life is too short, right? And you know what they say, a good man is hard to find. And so, you know, Lucille was just over here giving her the damn side eye. So then, you know, Lucille did start getting back into like the little schoolgirl, you know, type of phase. Like, well, girl, now that we talking about it, Maurice is so fine, okay? And we gonna do a little run and a little giggle. And we saying how kind he is and how intelligent he is. And I'm like, do we really know how kind he is, Lucille? Because how many years has it been and how many times have you actually got to speak to him? I'm just saying, right? And he's so successful and all of that. But she's like, you know, and then homegirl tell her like, yeah, and Charles is in damn Atlanta, so this is the perfect time for you to see if there's something still there, right? And just see what's going on and how you feel, right? So in the meantime, she did tell her that a good man was hard to find and a hard man is good to find. And I said, well, y'all got that big ass damn carrot at, okay? And she basically passed her the damn carrot at the same time she was saying that. And Lucille was like, girl, you a damn mess. Now, Terry and them is over here looking at the map and, you know, we getting this little intel on how they're using the ambulance and they like, damn, that's smart, right? Henry and them is using the ambulance and they like, you know, can't lie. She know what she doing, right? Because no cops is going to be stopping no ambulance. So they said, well, we going to make sure that this damn ambulance does not get to the destination. But little do we know that we are actually being looked at, of course, by Jen and her damn partner. So there's that, right? And then we see Jen and her partner, and she over here talking about how she never been in a shootout before. So Jen is like, I'm gonna be getting your cherry popped or whatever. I'm gonna be your first. Don't worry, I'm gonna be gentle. I'm like, okay, girl. So she say, okay, old Kobe is talking about how she don't mind dying, okay? She ain't scared to die. That when she OD'd, she saw the light and she actually thought it was beautiful. And Jen say how her sister had actually got beat to death, so she hoped that she saw whatever, you know, Kobe claiming she saw whatever, right? And of course, they're following behind because he had told Hoop to take cuts with him, right? And so they're following behind them. So now they're going to be going, of course, to the spot that damn, you know, freaking Detective Bryant and Twan is going to be going to, right? And so then we see Meech and Daddy at the house. Now, at first, we liking the vibe. We liking the house, you know. Daddy is saying, you know, Pops is saying how he always wanted them to have a house like this or whatever the case may be. And Meech says to give him a minute. Now, Daddy was all for this until he looked at them damn papers and was like, well, wait a damn minute. What the hell is this? Like an engineer? And first of all, these ain't my pay stubs and I ain't never seen no type of money like this in my damn life. So he was like, what the hell is this about? So Meech was like, well, Dad, you know, we got to kind of fix them figures a little something. You know, the realtor's down with it. Don't worry about it. It's covered and I'm going to be able to make the payments because I make the money. And Pops is like, that's not the point. Basically, this is illegal. And he said, well, so is, you know, stealing cable and stuff like that. And he was like, man, I did what I had to do when y'all was growing up. And Meech was like, yeah, and I'm doing what I got to do now. So Pop said he got to go back to the hotel and think on this. He don't know about signing no damn fake ass papers. Okay, we ain't saying nothing about doing all of that. Now, over here with this freaking trip that they supposed to be doing, all of a sudden as they driving, okay, Twan go ahead and take a damn hit to the freaking shoulder. And he hop out or whatever, right? And then Hoop and them is coming around the ambulance and they basically shooting back and forth, not knowing that it's damn Detective Bryant, but then Hoop ends up seeing him, right? And freaking, you know, Kobe go chasing after freaking Cuts and you got Jen get hit in the damn shoulder after she the one that's swearing she gonna be teaching somebody some damn lessons and popping they damn cherries. I said, girl, you obviously wasn't paying attention even though you been in damn shootouts before, right? Because you got caught. So now we got Twan on the damn floor and he was actually the one that shot at Jen while he was laid out on the floor. And we got Brian come over him and basically finish his ass off. Okay, pop, 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 pop. That's the end of you while Jen is looking up at him. So I'm like, what's going to happen with that, y'all? Put it in the comments and let me know. Because now they basically looked each other dead in the damn eye. And he popped up back in the ambulance to go ahead and drive it off and go back to Henry and them and let them know what happened. Now, she over here breaking on Brian and she like, you know, my dad, he sent your raggedy ass in here. Obviously, you don't know what the hell you doing and somebody bring me Twan so I could talk to him and find out. And he's like, well, I guess you're going to have to go to the pits of hell to Twan to find Twan because that's where he at. And she like, wait, what? That was my blood. and shooting up in the air. And I'm like, girl, get the hell up out of here, okay? So she sit down and tell me everything you know about T. And of course, we know Detective Brian ain't gonna waste no damn time. He is more than happy to say whatever he got to say about damn T, because he want them taken out any damn way. And he's like, she pretty much could do the work for him with Asker, sir. Meanwhile, CPS is over here knock, knock, knock at the damn door. Apparently, they got a call, and we know that this was from Henry and them, okay? And, it's basically, you know, her saying that they're unfair parents. She got to check the house. She looking all around at the walls, and, you know, smoking ain't good because mama was over there smoking a damn cigarette like it wasn't nothing. And baby T over here freaking choking. And she was like, does this baby have asthma? Has he been treated? Have y'all taken him to the hospital? Has he been seen for it? And they like, nah, he just got a common cold. So, of course, Terry keeps saying this is a mistake. This must be a pranky. Like, you got the wrong house. We good parents. You know, we don't be doing no damn drugs or none of that or whatever. And she like, well, we'll find out in 30 days once the judge makes a decision. And they like, judge? So it's not looking good there. Of course, LaWanda starts breaking, and she like, this ain't nobody but that raggedy ass bitch Markeisha. She sent them here, there, whatever, right? And Terry's like, nah, I don't think she would do all of that. And she was like, I'm telling you it was her, and if you don't go check her, I'm gonna check her. She's basically mad and jealous that you're back with me, and, you know, this is her way of seeking revenge. So I said, oh, so it's official, LaWanda. You are back with him, girl. How long has it damn been? Okay, you got back with him in 2 damn freaking seconds. And you really think that Markeisha called just because he got back with you, girl? Okay, girl. So now, supposedly back, right? So now we at the Jack the Ripper event, and Meech and them, you know, we coming in. Cheese, 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 cheese. Okay, we taking pictures. We happy. We walking through. And they was like, yeah, we ain't the only ones that's happy. Damn. Pops done beat them there. He coming out with the Clark Sisters t-shirt, okay? Shout out to the Clark Sisters, the real ones, okay? And he was like, you know how much your mama loved the Clark Sisters. I done picked this up for her. So, you know, Meech is like, Dad, what are you doing here? You got to get the hell up out of here. Look around. This is not how it used to be. He like, yeah, I see some things have changed or whatever. You right. You know, y'all damn kids, y'all always got to go and ruin stuff or whatever and add y'all little 2 cents in. But I'm having a good old funky time. I'm not going nowhere. Like, Meech, let me live, okay? I'm grown. I was out here doing this before you, child, when you was in damn diapers, when you didn't even know what music was. Like, who you talking to, okay? So that tickled me. I was like, I know that's right. You know, he said, you standing in history. You don't even know about it. Now, in the meantime, Terry coming over to damn Markeisha, talking, Markeisha, where you at? And she was like, why the hell you just barging in my damn house? He was like, chick, this is my damn house. I said, I know that's right. See, okay, that's the energy we've been waiting on. That only lasts 1 second, okay? Because she was like, well, what the hell is the problem? He like, come on, did you tell, you know, CPS, call CPS on us or whatever? You could tell me the truth. And she was like, I would never do that. I know the dangers that come with that. How dare you even, you know, accuse me or something like that? Like, what, ninja? Have you lost your damn mind? Of course I didn't. So he talking about something, I'm sorry. And she talking about, see, I love you. And all I want to do is lift you up and be there with you and be down for you. You know, I would never tear you down. And he's saying how, you know, this has got his head all twisted, that there's going to be police reports they're going to be pulling. They're going to look into school records. And if they find any shit, you know, medical records and all of that, is going to be a wrap, and his family going to be destroyed. And she like, I'm so sorry, T. That's messed up or whatever. So I said, so now you freaking made up with damn Markeisha too, T. I can't with you, child. Whatever, right? Now, back at the damn, you know, Jack the Ripper, right? Meech is kind of talking about expanding to St. Louis. He meeting different people. He trying to work his way around the room or whatever, right? And when he was talking to his pops, of course, we seen somebody in the background in the cut kind of watching their every damn move. And we see the person follow behind Charles and sit down and be talking about where music started from and, you know, where they at now. And they're like, oh, maybe me and you could have some type of connection or whatever, you know. And we see Lucille child on the other side of town sitting in the freaking park, and she was like, you know, these popcorn balls taste a little something like Lucille Park back in Cleveland. And he like, oh, the reason why it tastes like it is because it is, girl. She was like, yeah, right. How the hell would you get them? That place closed years ago. And he said, well, now they done, you know, started selling it into the different stores or whatever. So I ordered a bunch of them so I would be able to bring it to you. So of course now Doc done scored more points, okay, by being able to do that, honey. You can forget about it now, okay? Lucille over here getting moist. And on top of that, he go ahead and pull out this damn check and say, you know, I heard you've been selling some cakes at the damn, you know, church. Let me go ahead and help you out with that. And we don't see the amount of the check at that time, but she was like, oh my God, like, you didn't have to do that. I didn't ask you for that. This is too much, okay? And he was like, no, you know, I want to show you that I never got over you. You're the one that got away or whatever, and I want to prove it to you. So he was like, you know, you got to go ahead and take this. Now, Charles thought he met a damn friend, and he over here bringing him over to damn, you know, Meech talking about some, oh, what do y'all think about this? And just smiling from ear to ear, whatever, right? And come to find out that they basically ended up seeing, like, you know, Tina, she was like, that guy that got that shark thing on him, that's that freaking MK. He's down with them or whatever. And Charles want to talk about some Meech. You know this guy? I'm like, Lord, Charles, sweetie, you don't even know no better, right? And before that happened, Meech was over there talking to damn fake Tupac, and that damn irritated the hell out of me, right? And finally, Hoop make his way back, and it was so funny because he told T, like in front of the damn customers, he was like, the shipment got messed up, and then T was like, yeah, the meat truck is behind, right? And he hurry up and bring Hoop, and he's like, are you crazy? What the hell is wrong with you? So he like, you know how damn long I've been walking out and lost my freaking phone, okay? Damn, Cuts done got yoked up, and he was like, wait, the cops was there, 5-0 got involved, and he like, hell to the year, I done worked all the way from damn Nova, Ninja, I don't give a damn if I'm talking about it in front of your damn, you know, yeah, damn customers or not, like, we in some serious shit. And he was like, this damn Henry should have been taken out, this is getting serious. Of course, we end up getting tailed by the daggone cops, and, you know, also we got Brian involved, he over here working for Henry, so, you know, he was basically like, now, I can't lie, Henry is smart. She got the cops in the pocket. That's probably something our asses should have been doing too, right? But they say Cuts ain't no snitch. He ain't gonna talk. You know, you ain't got to worry about that. So I'm like, oh, Lord. Now, finally, you know, Meech at first was trying to get rid of Pops and tell him, like, oh, Spike Lee is back there. Why don't you go see what's going on with that? But Pops was like, nah, I'm enjoying myself here. I'm going to stand right here. But then he starts seeing the friction between Meech and the guy. And he's like, wait a minute, do y'all know each other? Because, you know, Glock, we found out it is him. He's basically telling Pops, like, yeah, I think you should listen to your son and go ahead and skedaddle and move out the way. And so he, like, you know, they start having a back and forth where Meech is like, oh, so now you finally show up and y'all playing all these damn hide and seek games or whatever, why you ain't just come out with it since you've been trying to murk me. And they like, wait a minute, I know this ain't damn Glock that's, you know, been sitting around doing all this stuff all this time. And one of the other ones was like, I thought this place was supposed to have high security. And so he was like, what part you don't understand? Our own security. Y'all still are, you know, $1 day late, $1 short or whatever. Y'all Americans is really fugazi. Like, y'all typical Americans always, you know, a decade late, and you still think you deserve a piece of the pie and all this and that, and you think you can have a pass in my city. And so he over here laughing. Now, he started talking Creole and talking about cutting off heads and burning houses and all of this stuff, and Meech is just looking him upside down. And at this point, Meech is looking around the room and observing too, and seeing how there's another guy behind him that's in the cut that got a damn blade, you know, on him or whatever, and lurking and looking from side to side or whatever, right? And Glock blows up Greenie spot and was like, just like I got the pimp that, you know, you be having clean your money in my pocket too. Like, basically saying he run everything, and no matter which way they turn, he behind it, right? And I said he blew up Greenie spot in 2 seconds, and I'm glad he did, because all of us knew anyway that was just basically the confirmation, right? And so basically, you know, Meech and them don't even get a chance to reply to that, because then two other guys start, you know, you Miami ninjas, and they start fighting on the stage, and then we all just fighting. And if it's one thing Meech gonna damn do, it's gonna throw them damn hands, okay? Throw them bows. We gonna fight. And Zaddy, you know, Charles, he get a little hit in too, okay? And they talking about you all right. Then the Red Dogs come running in. So, of course, we all just trying to hurry up and get the hell up out of there, right? Then Terry, child, you always find a way to disappoint me. Terry come bringing freaking Markeisha back to the apartment to show her, talking about, oh, you moving on up, and giving him the same damn flower that he gave her in the beginning when they first met. And he like, oh, I really thought I was going to get away with this, huh? And they get interrupted by a knock at the door. I thought it was going to be LaWanda, but it wasn't LaWanda. It was Mama damn, you know, Lucille showing up. And she's all upset because she just found out about the whole thing with CPS. And like I said, this is triggering from her. She knows her experience that she had with being in foster care. And she's saying this ain't nothing to play with. And she said, you need to be on top of your damn business and out of that damn cougar ass, okay? That was funny to me too. She was like, it's time to do what you got to do. And he over here talking about, well, mama, that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm fixing up the apartment and making sure that everything is straight so that they can see that little Terry got a good home. But I'm like, is that really what you doing? Because if that's the case, why little T wasn't there and you was bringing in Markeisha ass T, okay? So that sounds like some bullshit to me, but okay, we gonna lean with it, roll with it, rock with it, since that's what you want to say, right? And he tell Lucille not to cry. He basically, you know, hug her and try to calm her down. Now, Daddy, you know, Charles, they on the way back home, and they have this conversation where, again, Meech is saying he's seen all the hard work that, you know, Pops had to put in, and he's trying to make it to where he don't have to put that work in, and he's also trying to be safe and do what he got to do for his family. And Charles was like, well, this is why I was telling you not to get into this in the first damn place, and you do have a home. You could bring your ass back to Detroit, but of course, that's not what Meech want to do. And he does eventually end up signing off on the house, and he also, of course, gave, you know, Meech history into why this whole thing happened as far as the music is concerned, and why we started Family Affair in the first place, and how once rap came in, it changed the game and changed, you know, how things was done. But you just see like Jack the Ripper with everybody from all different walks of life, whether it was, you know, gospel, whether it was R&B, whether it was pop, whether, you know, rhythm, whatever, right? Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, MC Hammer, like, you name it. And so he was like, they're both kind of saying you're not getting it, but then they was able to come to a common ground where Meech was like, you left your home because you was running from your dream, and I left my home because I'm chasing my dream, and I could be the first Flannery to actually, you know, be able to do my own destiny, right? And I have the choice. And so he does come and sign the papers for him or whatever, and then he goes to go home. Now, over at Henry house, child, she has some white chick that was kissing all over her, and she told the girl, why don't you go ahead and do a little something for my cousin? And she was like, girl, if I want to do that, then I would be home with my man. And Henry said, not on my watch. What I say goes, and basically pulls out her damn blade, child, and make her get to work on the damn cousin. And gonna talk about, cuz I got you. I'm kind of just over the Henry character, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. And over by Greenie, he over here telling Angel, you ain't shit without me. Go ahead and say it. And she like, I'm not shit without you. You know, he over here freaking wanting to be abusive and be a damn bully. And he got his ass rag tagged by Meech and Duffy, as he should, where they was like, I know it was you. You really thought you was gonna snake me and everything was gonna be good, and I wasn't gonna come back and do nothing to you. And they beat the crap out of him. But at the same time, I feel like they showed their hand too early. And Angel over here talking about some stop Meech no, or whatever. And he went ahead and took her with him. And of course, Greenie talking about how he gonna get them and he gonna make them pay, and this ain't over. You know, Charles come in dancing to damn Lucille, and she talking about, you scared me. I wasn't expecting you home yet. I forgot you was coming. And he was like, but what happened? And she tells him all about the CPS thing. And of course, he trying to be positive and tell her everything gonna work out. And she was like, how the hell do you know? Like, no, it's not working out. We don't have no control over this, and we don't know which way it's gonna go. So she says she going to bed. Now, he's still trying to have a smile on his face because he took out the picture that, you know, him and Meech took together or whatever. And he basically ends up seeing that check, baby, Doc paid $10,000. I said for some cakes at the bake sale at the church, Doc, what you giving up that $10,000 for? Okay, me and Charles is giving you the side eye because, baby, $10,000 check. So now, Detective Brian go to see Kevin. And Kevin, just like a lot of us thought, baby, he already in there getting beat up. He all holding his damn side. He looks so damn defeated. The old Kevin is definitely going. He ain't listening to a damn word Detective Brian trying to say. He's telling him, I got a lawyer. I got protection for you. Things is going to change. You going to be all right. We about to get you up out of here. Bruiser got hope. Do you understand? Kevin said, whatever, dog. Okay, if you say so. Like, at this point, Kevin is over it. Now, we also had... you know, Meech bring Angel home, and she's still saying, you know, I gotta go back. You know, Greenie is right? You know, at the end of the day, I ain't shit. And Meech like, what are you talking about? Like, girl, you are the one that makes that damn place, all right? Without you, he ain't shit. Like, you really need to think more of yourself and give yourself more credit. He was like, one thing my mother always taught me about is, like, a woman having her worth and stuff like that, right? But Meech also says, even though he telling her that she's safe here and he covering her up and he like, you know, you good or whatever, he was like, at the end of the day, I really know that there's no sanctuary, no place, right? I learned that the hard way, and the only place that I ever got a good night's sleep is when I was locked up in damn jail. I said, now that's deep, right? No mansion, no gated community or whatever is gonna do it for you. Then we had, you know, T outside the jail waiting on damn Detective Brian when he came out, and he was like, you know, if you basically been on one, like the bad side all this time or whatever anyway, but then you stop messing with me and Meech and you over here with, you know, Henry, you might as well get on the winning side if you gonna be out here doing dirty things. And Detective Brian was telling him, like, if you don't get the hell up out of my face, he was like, first of all, you and your brother is part of the reason why I'm in the predicament that I'm in the first place, and y'all still out here on the street doing y'all shenanigans, meanwhile my son is locked up. And he was trying to tell him, like, well, we could still, you know, look out for your son and help him too. Like, I'm sorry to hear about, you know, little Kevin, how my buddy doing or whatever. And he had told Detective Brian, like, either you get on board or you get ran over. He said, you know, something to make you think, for you to think about. So as he walking away, Detective Brian was like, well, I guess I'll get run over. I choose to be run over. And he was just standing there still looking. I don't think he really was expecting that response. I don't think he realized how much Detective Brian hate they asses, even though at the end of the day, really is Detective Brian for it, we being honest. So, you know, and basically, he told him he would rather be ran over, and he, you know, also realizes that he don't have no sanctuary. He's like, at the end of the day, I'm staying here in the D supposedly to be around all my family and friends, but at this point, some of them is turning on me. I don't even have the people in my corner that I thought I had. I'm losing people. I don't have my brother no more, so I don't have no sanctuary. That was basically the episode, y'all. What do y'all think about this? How are y'all liking how this season is going so far? You know, what do you think is going to happen? What moves is Jen about to make? What is going down, y'all? How long we got to wait for Greenie and damn Stacks time to be up? Put it all in the comments. If I left anything out, put that in the comments. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Till next time, y'all. Till then.